We all wanna change. We all wanna be somebody else. I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like...
Hello and welcome to Desertwood Days. I am your host, Kathy Blaze, and I am here with Miss Dineta Williams-Trigg. Welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me, Kathy. Thank you.
Such a pleasure. I have to ask you, how was the DR?
The Dominican Republic was fabulous. Lots of sunshine, lots of beach sand, and of course I'm a water sign, so I love the ocean.
We have the sunshine, but we don't have the beach.
That's right.
Wanted to speak with you about, because I'm reading your bio and I learned a little bit more about you than I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you're an actress. I knew you did film festivals, but I didn't know you was a producer and a writer and all those things yourself.
Absolutely. You know what? I like having a little bit more control. And then when I started getting behind the camera, I realized how much I really liked being behind the camera. And for me, it's like almost like having a baby. You know, you start writing, you have an idea, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you start writing, and then you start bringing your crew and your cast together. And then, you know, after you give birth to the baby, it's when you show it to the rest of the world. So I really, really enjoy that.
What was your first film?
My first film was called Aunties, and it's about these two old country women that live in the country, and they are cannibals, and we don't find out that they're cannibals until the end of the film, and I just loved it.
Oh my goodness. So where did that idea come from?
Because I have a very twisted mind. And I like to walk on the dark side. So I've got all kinds of things hiding in the shadows of my brain.
So I was going to ask about your writing style, but I mean...
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
You know, most people see you and they may think, oh, she's this sweet, meek young lady, until they get to know the real you.
Exactly.
Tell us about the real Dineta.
You know what? I want to try to meet everyone with love and kindness. You know, that's my go-to.
Right.
But I feel like I can stand up for myself if I have to.
And I meant artistically, not...
Oh, okay. Okay. I was going to say, do we have a couple of hours to, you know. Artistically, who am I? I like to create. I'm a creator. And, you know, I have an eye. And I like to tell stories. So bottom line is I'm a storyteller.
I love that. I love that. I see you are huge. You have a huge sense of humor. I tell you, I see some of your posters and I just...
I have to have, you know, we just went through 16 months of really self-isolating everyone, right?
Yeah.
So I have to have a sense of humor. I mean, if I don't have a sense of humor, I would just sit and cry all day. So part of that what helped me through the pandemic is just my dark side and laughing at things that maybe other people don't think are funny, but I find hilarious.
Well, I'm sure there's someone else out there that finds it hilarious.
Yes.
Would you consider yourself a comedian?
Not intentionally. It would be unintentional.
Okay.
My funniness comes from unintentionally just being myself.
It's just natural.
Mm-hmm.
It's just who you are.
Yes.
A Night of Misfit Film. Tell us how you came up with that name.
Okay, so, you know, during the holiday times, there's that little Christmas show called it's a Santa Claus show, and they have an island of misfit toys.
Uh-huh.
A Night of Misfit Films came kind of from that idea because I'm quirky. I'm a quirky filmmaker. My films are really quirky. And so I've always felt like a misfit, right?
Oh.
It wasn't until I got older that I met other misfits just like me. And, you know, we have a great time. So that's really where that name came from. And it's because my first film, Aunties, I had submitted it. I spent probably $1,500 submitting an 11-minute film. And everyone kept saying, no, no, no. And I was starting to doubt my creativity.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own film festival. And I'm going to invite other filmmakers to come and play with me, and we'll screen their films as well. Because it's not about me, it's about everyone else, really.
Right,
The bottom line
right.
is. So that's where that idea came from. And we're in our 6th year. We even had a film festival last year outside. During the pandemic, we had it outside. So,
well, you do what you have to do. So, with the film festival being about the Night of Misfits, and you mentioned submitting your film 11 times and it was rejected. That is an inspiration for those people, those aspiring filmmakers, or those filmmakers that have done the same thing.
mm-hmm.
And they get the same results that you did, to show you just keep going.
Absolutely.
And you keep trying, or you create something of your own.
Absolutely. You know what I do is nothing different than what anyone else can do. You just have to have the gumption and a few dollars
Right.
to get you started. So what I did is, when I started feeling like maybe this is not the road for me, I started reaching out to other people, filmmakers, and asking, hey, how do you handle the rejection? Because as an actor, of course, I'm really used to that rejection.
Right.
But, my films, how do you handle that? And so I started talking to people who had walked the road before me. And they really encouraged me. And I'm just really proud of where A Night of Misfit Films has gone. We have a major sponsor this year, High Octane Pictures. So
that's amazing.
yeah, I'm just so excited about it.
That's amazing.
So excited.
You know what? That really inspires others.
Good.
And shows them that they can do the same thing
Absolutely.
if they choose to. Because sometimes you're afraid to do things that you've never seen done before.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
then when people like you that are trailblazers and you're starting things and you're showing others that they can do it, you're inspiring those upcomers, and maybe someone that's been doing it for a long time that never knew, hey, I could do this.
Absolutely. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
No. Well, I don't know everybody. So, Dineta, you've done something overseas before with the Misfits, haven't you? A Night of Misfits.
Well, it's not a Night of Misfit Films film festival. I co-direct a film festival in Beirut, Lebanon, called the Lebanese Independent Film Festival, with my partner Gutier Rad, who also co-directs A Night of Misfit Films.
I think I remember him.
Yes, he's beautiful. We are also launching a fantasy film festival in Paris next summer, and we just got sponsorship for that as well. So again, I'm really, really excited.
Yes, you should be.
Yes.
So what do you expect different of this one in Paris?
Well, Parisians are different, but we're looking at all of Europe. So we're going to have filmmakers from Spain, from the Middle East. So filmmakers we're all different, but we're all the same.
Right.
We all have the same hopes and dreams, and we all want our films to be distributed. Bottom line is, we want people to see our movies.
But as far as your project, your baby, where do you see it in 5 years?
You know what? I just see it continuing to grow, and continuing to give other people the opportunity that I was given, because that's what it's all about. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. That old idiom or axiom, I think, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I just want to see it grow bigger, give more people opportunity to screen their films, independent filmmakers.
Yes, we all want to see that. You also have something that's called Full Figure Productions.
Correct.
Can you tell me what that is about?
Well, I'm a big girl, and so when I walk into the room, that's what
big girl too.
Yes, and we're beautiful. We're beautiful.
Yes.
And so I figured, why not just embrace who I am? You're going to see it anyway, right? When I walk into the room. And so that's why I call my production company Full Figure Productions.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. And going back to being an actress and being a full-figured actress,
Mm-hmm.
have you felt that was a problem for you being an actress? you didn't get some of the roles that you wanted because you were full figured?
You know what? I think that's true. Now, I haven't used that as an excuse to stop moving forward.
Sure.
But yes, of course, my size is taken into consideration.
Mhm.
But I'm a wife. I'm someone's neighbor.
Right.
You know, I'm a sister to
Right.
someone.
Right.
So there's no reason why I can't be a romantic lead, right?
Of course.
I have sex. So big girls have sex too, right? So
yes,
so
we
you
do.
know exactly. So and that's why one reason why I started at Full Figure Productions, because I wanted to have a production company. I want to make films. I want to tell stories of people who aren't just regular looking people, because we
Right.
all exist
Right.
on this planet.
There's a role out there for all of us.
Absolutely.
And people want to see people that look like them.
Absolute representation is everything.
Yes.
You know, and I got tired of being cast as the best friend or, you know, the hooker with the heart of gold. So, you know what?
Or the big girl.
That's right. That's right.
I've seen them. Listen, the big girl.
Yes, absolutely.
It was such a pleasure having you here today. Where can our audience find you?
I'm on Instagram at A Night of Misfit Films, Lebanese Independent Film Festival, the Fantasy Film Festival in Paris. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, A Night of Misfit Films as well.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us
Oh,
today.
my
It was such
pleasure.
a pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us today, and hopefully we'll catch you next time on Desert with Days.